Hello everyone and welcome! My name is Mephisto and it's my great pleasure to bring you today Dragonball Xenoverse 2! And I accidentally made a mistake where this follows after, where this is the second of today's videos and Life is Strange's finale is of course today. I think I said that it was yesterday and it's not. So we're just going to jump right into this. And so this is our level editor. This is my Namekian dude. If you don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z, I'm not going to really explain a whole bunch because it's going to use up a whole bunch of time. But I am going to go over the 5 races before I make one off screen, so that way you all can just kind of be surprised. So this is the Frieza race, typically what a lot of people like to call the Arcosian. It's the race of one of the main villains of Dragon Ball Z, Frieza, and unfortunately they only get this and then their golden form. The Namekians, which are a slug-like race, they have low attack, but their health and stamina can recover really fast, and items are usually more effective on them, and they can regenerate their health when it's low. I almost forgot about the Frieza race. They have a lot of fast movement, but they don't have much health, and they recover stamina while attacking, so they're actually pretty good for physical attacks. And as their health goes down, they get faster and faster and faster, and they can be annoying. These are the Earthlings, which have a balance of both speed or attack and defense, and they automatically recover their energy, and when it's at max, their attack rises. Saiyans, the de facto race for for pretty much everything as far as Dragon Ball Z is concerned. They have low health but high attack, and as their health goes down, their attack rises, and if they're revived by allies, then all of their stats rise, so it's kind of BS. The Majins, a lot of defense but slow stamina recovery, and they get a defense bonus when their stamina is at max, so they're not the race that you really want to be dashing around with and teleporting everywhere. This is as far as most players are concerned, this tends to be one of their worst jobs, primarily because the Majins, unlike all these other races that get a really cool transformation like Golden Form, which increases their speed and gives them an even faster little beam thing, as well as a really powerful Death Beam style attack. The Namekians turn into a giant. The humans, which jump onto a Nimbus Cloud and whip out a giant power pole that can extend a whole bunch of places. The Saiyans, which can turn all the way up to now Super Saiyan 3, which they can only go Super Saiyan 2 in the last one, and they have been fixed so that they no longer get Infinite Ki, but it also is not based on Ki. The Majins only turn into Kid Buu, and this is viewed as a negative by many people in the community because, for one thing, it changes all of your supers, and it changes all of your supers and ultimates to basically Kid Buu's, and your character automatically loses whatever customization you put on them except for their color. Down to like clothes and all. And the worst part is it uses stamina, which is kind of bad, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to be doing this off screen, so I'll see you guys in just 1 second. I'm going to go with a Majin. Going to be shorter. Make them like that. Blink. Alright, so we are done. Here's our time patroller. His name is Merple, and you can see his eyes are barely there. Yes, he looks kind of evil, but he's actually a good guy. He gets angry when people say that he's bad. Oh, and now we get to see the ultimate of cringeworthy things that they would have done to this game. I hope. I hope we get to see it, because, Lord, it just makes me cringe every time I watch. This is going to be a bit of a longer episode. Sorry to have not mentioned that till now, 5 minutes in. To not mention that till now, like a few minutes in. But I am going to be skipping through the stupid tutorial stuff, and I'm just going to be going straight to the first thing. Hello, Frieza!
It's up to me. I will change the future!
That's Bardock. He's actually the main character, Goku's father. He was one of the coolest parts in the original. Like in the beginning when they first made him. He was an awesome character. Still is awesome. If you guys, like, I don't know how many of you will actually enjoy this, because this is kind of a niche game, to be honest. But if you do enjoy it, then I will continue doing this. Whoa. Goku! Kill him! Kill Frieza!
Frieza! Why in the hell are you attacking us?
So the legendary Super Saiyan has shown up. How very unsavory.
Honestly, Frieza was the best villain as far as I'm concerned.
Allow me to continue my vengeance.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, Frieza was the best villain in all of Dragon Ball Z. He was frightening.
Everything. Sorry, don't want to know what we're talking about.
He was scary.
I'll show you some beautiful fireworks.
He was scary primarily because he was the most powerful being. Like, it wasn't like he was built that way, like pretty much everything else was. Nor could he like regenerate from any wound. He was just plain terrifying. Like, he was the ruler, he was the evil emperor. He could destroy a planet simply because he wanted to. And everyone died. Including Bardock, the father of Goku. Okay, now here we're going to see a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z villains. That's Turles, who looks like Goku. That's Slug, who's a Namekian. That's the main villain. And that's a giant wormhole. And that's Toa, the second main villain. She was actually the main villain from the first one, and... oh yeah, the Masked Saiyan. That doesn't look familiar at all. Anyway, I'm going to be skipping a lot of this little precursor stuff. Like, I've got to skip over some things. Then after that, we'll see the little quick tutorial mission. Oh yeah. Whee! This also explains how the boos were created. You know what? We'll skip this. I'll explain it too. Because my explanation is going to be a bit funnier.
One incoming report. Upon assessment of the situation, I have concluded that...
Just wait 1 minute.
What was that for?
You've been specifically chosen for that critical mission. Now go out there and do it.
Okay, so basically, Majin Buu got really lonely in the normal world. Because all this actually borrows from Dragon Ball Online, which was a Korean-made thing, which was set like... oh, God, it was like... 200 some years? No, it was nearly 300... yeah, it was about 200 some years after the main timeline had ended. And basically, the Majins were born because Majin Buu created a counterpart of himself after reading porn that Hercule had. And after reading that, he and his wife then created a family. Hello, Shenron. How are you doing? Why are you floating in the sky, staring at me creepily? You won't actually see me flying in the game. That doesn't happen for a long time. But honestly, the amount of customization offered in this game is far greater than the last one, and you can do a lot more with it, which was a really cool thing. I'm a tiny boo. I'm also a fat boo. Hello, Supreme Kai of Time. It's kind of funny they never met you in the actual show, and that owl with you. Thank God it's not the cringe-worthy. Okay, never mind. The cringe-worthy is at the beginning. The cringe-worthy parts at the beginning when you start up the game. It actually shows like this ad for being a time patroller.
Great news! You've been chosen for that big mission. Congrats! Oh, cheer up. The Supreme Kai of Time has graciously appeared to give you her best wishes after all. I mean, really.
Okay, I didn't know if
You're
her
being a
voice
bit
would stop.
cold. Oh, so you're looking for the When he heard you pass the test, he went off somewhere in a hurry. Why don't you go and look for him? You know what?
Okay, so I am going to skip through that too. There's a lot to skip through in this. I'm going to have a lot of cutting to do. This game is fun, but as far as content, it feels shorter than the last one. Probably because I played the last one. Oh, don't crash. Oh, don't crash. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You don't want to. Don't you dare. Thank you. Anyway, basically I can't fly. This is just telling me all this stuff about the map. You can see the little things off to the right there. And now I got a little hovercraft. Whee! Doing wheelies, doing tricks. But anyway. And yes, I do walk a little silly. Now, what I'm going to do is real quick. I'm going to go ahead and slap on some things here. And there are two kinds of attacks in this game, basically, which is why it asked me at the beginning what I wanted to specialize in. And basically there's strike supers, which are kind of like beating the crap out of somebody, which I'm going to go with Rakshasa's Claw, which is something from Janemba, if you've never seen that. Then after that, we're going to go with the good old Kamehameha. What did I get? Oh. I should have thought this through before I did that. Okay, Blaster Shot. Nope, not Giga Boost. No, not Kai Kai. Maximum Energy thing. Meteor Burst. Yeah, that one. Oh, and then yeah, every one of them has like the potential unleash transformation, which is really good. We're gonna keep going through all this as I go, but first I'm gonna go to Super Front Jump, and now we're gonna do this. Oh wait, no, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna skip through all this. So see you in a minute, guys. Whee! Dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da da dum da dum da dum da da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum.
Howdy.
Okay, and we are back. So basically, they told us to go find Supreme Kai, or the Elder Kai, which is one that didn't show up until the. Aww. The Elder Kai is a Kai that showed up at the end of the Majin Buu saga to basically help give one of the main characters, Gohan, a completely irrelevant power boost. Rather, what seemed relevant at the time, but was made irrelevant when he just got raffle stomped by the Majin Buu. And a big reason that a lot of people are complaining is because, like, I'm the fat Buu, and I'll turn into a purple Kid Buu with the Kid Buu pants and crap. But even if you're a girl Buu, you still transform into Kid Buu. It was just dumb the way they did this. But at the same time, I kind of like it.
What's that?
I don't like the fact they did that, but... My fault. What are you, young punk? Ahem! Now listen up. You've been chosen for a very special mission. This is a great honor. You'll be only the second elite member to ever do this. Your job is to travel to areas where changes and fixtures... So basically, we're supposed to go through... Yeah, shut up. Such hostility. I've come here to show God battle. You don't say anything. It's welcome. It's perfect. I already know how to do this, so I'm pretty much just gonna jump into the first one. But basically, we're protecting the timeline of Dragon Ball Z. It's supposed to be a sin to travel back to the past like Trunks did. If you've never seen it, one of the main characters of this, Trunks went back to the past to try and save everyone, and screwed up the past by creating 2 different timelines. One of the main one, and one where everybody died still. And then I think the villain of that time, Cell, made another timeline when he came back in time using Trunks' time machine. It got confusing. Goku, no!
Special beam cannon!
Makonko Sappa! Woo! He dodged it! Well, that's bad!
Oh.
I have... Oh crap, no! Oh, God. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I'm gonna kick your butt now. Come here. Let old Merple have his way with you. Oh God, that sounded much worse in my head. That sounded much better in my head, actually. Oh no! Oh God! Oh God! Thank God I'm not famous, or else the fan art that would arise from this. Oh no!
No matter how much trash there is, it's still trash!
I'm just gonna power up and whoop this dude.
Can I get your help?
Oh, ah, crap. Forgot about that.
Clear. We can communicate with you this way from the timelines to give you a guide.
Wham!
Goku and Piccolo were supposed to work together to defeat that nasty turd, Raditz.
That's true. It looks like Raditz is
Oh, suck it, Raditz!
You have to go and defeat Raditz so that Goku
Right?
So, sorry about that. I kind of keep forgetting that in Dragon Ball... Ow! Ow! Ow!
I only have one
Ow!
left in.
No!
It needs to
Bad
count, so
Raditz.
You have to hold him still.
Kamehameha! Suck it. And now you're dead. Do not get back up. Do not collect $200. Yay! We did it. Yay! I keep forgetting that the PlayStation 4 has that.
What? What are you
And then we have fixed
doing?
history.
Now! Piccolo! Do it! Special beam cannon!
And it cuts through Raditz and cuts through Goku. Goku becomes a martyr. See, the only thing I don't like about this is that they don't have the actual holes. Like in the show, they had these big old holes through them after they got a hole blown through them by Piccolo.
Serves you right. What was that?
Oh, come on, Piccolo. I know you can sense me. I'm right above you, you idiot. I'm not even above you. I'm behind you. Oh, yes, I did it. My first ever time patrol complete. But what is this? Evil is afoot. Devilry. So yeah, that's the beginning of it. That's pretty much how you always start it off. And the only reason that it feels so short, I think, is because it touches on the exact same points with characters from the movies with very little well, really anything
that was
added
some
to them.
handiwork. Those moves weren't half bad. Except for your entrance. Goku and Piccolo would surely have been defeated if you hadn't stepped in and saved them. Your job is helping to correct any inconsistencies like this that crop up in the timeline. This time went smoothly, but battles later on in history get intense. So continue with your training, because only the strong. But since you're training under the greatest Kai in the universe, there shouldn't... As long as you listen to my advice, you'll come into your own eventually.
Yeah, we get it. You really do ramble, old man.
She always has that bird with her, by the way. That's apparently her job, is taking care of him.
Listen here, Supreme Kai of Time. I'm only about a millennium older than you. That hardly makes me an old man.
What are you saying? Anyone who laid eyes on you would easily call you an old man. Don't even try to compare yourself to an adorable girl like me.
You
That's the
call
most annoying
yourself
thing.
adorable? How do you find a hat with a head that big? Ah, that's all from us for the moment. We'll tell you more about the world later on.
Okay then. You've got to be bored half to death after listening. Allow me to walk you out. This way, please.
I almost forgot some really cool things, guys. Sorry to bring you back so suddenly.
Welcome.
This is the TP Metal Shop. In the past, you had to go through an ungodly RNG in order to get some of these. But here, you're able to get a lot of the really cool attacks just by having special medals. You get them from doing parallel quests, which, if I do more of this, I'll discuss later. There's also clothing. You can get all kinds of different clothes. See? Like, there are tons of clothes you can get. Accessories. Make yourself look like all kinds of different characters. And then the Super Souls. Okay, so... Oh yeah, and then the one last thing... Let me just let me just jump on this thing over here. Wait. Okay, we'll go over to Krillin. See, in the last one, what you had to do is, in order to learn the moves, what you had to do was, you had to find a single character, like Krillin over here, who is a teacher of moves. And what he would do is, he would basically teach you his moves, one after another, and you could only have one at a time, and you had a certain level cap. That's not the case in this one. In this one, you get certain instructors, as you can see on the map there, indicated by these little house-like things. With a little star inside of them, kind of like supposed to be Orange Star High School. You talk to them, and they teach you their moves. Like this. I'm going to give you a quick demonstration, even though I've already kind of gone well past this episode. Bleh. Basically,
How you do against me? Give me all you got. This is a good chance to practice the
Yeah.
technique I just taught you.
and this is one of the... No. Bad... How dare you, Krillin? Whap, bap, bam. Ah, hit you in my butt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. Like, I know that the Majin class... And this is just displaying a little bit more of the combat also at the same time, so that's kind of nice. I know that the Majin class, to a lot of people, just seems kind of bad.
Yeah, now we're talking.
But
Those attacks.
they do have some pretty good moves if you can master them. It's kind of like the same thing with every fighting game and every race. If you can master the moves of the character, then they're not that bad.
I think you might have what
But
it
yeah.
takes.
And that's basically all it is. Then after that, you can keep learning their moves every time that you every time that you've gotten to a certain point or have beaten so many of the special advancement tests, yes, there are tests on this one where you have to fight a whole bunch of enemies, and the only way to get the unlocked ability, the only way to get the special awakened ability, hold on a minute, crap, I messed up. The special awakened ability, Potential Unleashed, is to get a Z rank on the first 5, and it's just ridiculously hard. I finally managed to do it, and then you'll get Potential Unleashed. But if you do that, then you get more and more of the instructor tests. Now I've beaten them all, every one of them. It's also the only way you get Broly to teach you his moves, and that's not nice at all either. However, a really cool thing they did here was that in this one, unfortunately, the clothes do still have statistics with them. But you can do the QQ Bang, which enables you to use up some of the clothes in order to make new ones that don't do anything to your stats, or that do very little to your stats, so that you don't have to make a certain playstyle. Or rather, you can fit the clothes to your playstyle. But anyway, that's the last... Oh, wait. Oh, God, I better show this off, too. Otherwise, I'll be kicking myself all night. This is your... These are your attributes. You have 6 different ones. And you get... Actually, you get a different amount in this one. You used to get 3 all the time. But basically, you increase your statistics, and they change up how you battle. Rather, they will give you better points and things like that. And yeah, you can do these little quest events that will give you Dragon Balls and crap. Then after that, when you get all 7 of them, you go... I don't think I can see it from here. Crap, I can't fly over this. Little fat kid. I mean, I kind of am in real life, but still. You go way up onto that perch over there. Right toward where he's looking. And you can summon the dragon when you got all 7. He can grant you a whole bunch of different wishes. Anyway, that's all for me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash the like button, leave a comment, share to friends. If you want me to keep doing more of this, tell me. Because I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball. Isn't that right, Merple?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Anyway, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Later!